Right, I thought my video last night shitting on this narrative against England fans was done because we could see the storm in the teacup that it is from day dot. But it seems the snivelling shitweasel England manager has now come out and admitted that most of this is not coming from this country, and a Guardian article actually points that out because even with the help of Hope Not Hate they could only find 120 comments that they have deemed to be racist. Yep, a media shitstorm and cries from all over football about 120 comments from foreigners' boss and a couple of idiots at most. To be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if there turned out to be a bunch of lefty activists putting out some tweets to stir the pot and make themselves relevant again. It's a pure case of bullshit gaslighting based on very limited numbers of comments, with the sources of them being all over the world. Shit, I get 120 comments slagging me off a week and I love them as I've said before. Plus, they are engagement, which always helps the channel, but never do I think I'm some poor oppressed soul like these rich twat football players do. I mean, imagine being paid 100k a week and having the media screaming about 120 odd comments on social media that these players would never have seen among the thousands who would be supporting them. I bet the first they heard about these comments is when the media decided to hunt for them and make a massive deal out of it. The expectations of a country on your shoulder and only 120 so-called racist comments when you fail is literally nothing. Like I said last night, I expected it to be thousands given the media's reaction to it, but I could only find 10 profiles saying shit, while as it states here, Southgate and others dedicated to looking for them could only find 120. And as I said, most he admitted was not even from this country, so what the fuck are they even going on about? Now obviously for him admitting that, I do have to say well done to him. It's the first person within football or media to actually defend English fans by pointing out the fucking obvious. Of course he's still a snivelling shitweasel for various reasons, including the 96 penalty miss, but I respect his defence of the English fans there at least. Now like I said, this is just a storm in a teacup or race baiting bullshit to stir the pot, as fans of all colours, religions and creeds and 10,000 genders could be seen celebrating every match that England played. Shit, even when we played in Rome, support for England was very good considering most of the English were not there. Obviously the media ignores the fact that many nation supporters will support England if their team's not in the tournament, because the chances are they like or watch the Premier League and know the players, or just like England because it's fucking England. Obviously, the media are only interested in vilifying England fans and more so white ones, but as people have commented, the media is actually sounding kinda racist, assuming every England fan is white and hates all minorities in some way. Or indeed, the people putting out all these tweets are all white because that is what they seem to think, or at least are insinuating, as you can see. Of course, this is not true. Many races support England even if they don't come from here or live here at this point, and most people in the UK operate under a live or let live moral code. You know, content of character, not the colour of their skin and all of that. This is something the media used to preach about every day, but now it's open season on race baiting, as the past year has shown us, but silence when it comes to another form of racism. Yes, we have a massive problem in the UK with Muslim grooming gangs raping up to 19,000 children, often covered up by the media and politicians, in what can only be described as racially and religiously motivated attacks due to the victims being targeted thanks to them being white or non-Muslim. Now I don't think for a minute that every Muslim in this country, or the world for that matter, takes part in or agrees with the people doing it. The same with BBC celebrities like Savile and random lone wolves that are white. I know for a fact that 99% of white people do not agree with dirty nonce cunts and would mete out real justice if given the chance. Like me, they judge people based on their actions, not their race or the actions of people from their race. If only the media did the same when it comes to white people or England fans, they wouldn't look like such a bunch of septic spots on the arse of humanity as they do these days. But a lot of what the media does and claims sounds kind of racist towards minorities if you ask me. How many times do we hear them say this race or religion needs us to do this or that to get them somewhere? Essentially they're saying they need these middle class woke white wanker saviours to be able to get anywhere in life because of their skin colour. How they did the mental gymnastics in their mind to think that's not racist I will actually never know, but it certainly sounds like racism to me. I don't know about you guys. But mainly I suppose the fact that we're talking about multi-millionaire football players who are black kinda destroys the narrative that the media love to push. But obviously they wouldn't know their arsehole from their earhole, so they've clearly missed that part out completely.